What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Creed back with another video. Man, it seems like there are never-ending stories about Diddy. Diddy's more popular than he's ever been, and he's been popular for years. All right, let's get to the first one. Uh, Diddy's New Year's dinner. It consisted of steak on a bun. I don't know if it's some steakums or a whole steak and a bun or some chopped up steak. I don't know what it is. Some beef patties. I don't know. But reportedly, he has lost some weight, and also now he his dinner was a steak. You know, but I would say this: as crazy as it sounds, is he has a lot of time to think, a lot of time to like get his thoughts together, and also hopefully, if he comes out of this, be a better person. And I hope that we don't have an innocent man in jail. You know, but let's get to the next story. Your girl Nikki Glaser goes off on Diddy. She makes some jokes. She's a comedian. Y'all check this out, and I'll come back with some commentary.
And Challengers Girl, oh my God, it was so good. I mean, that movie was more sexually charged than Diddy's credit card. I mean, seriously. Oh, no, I know, I'm sorry. I'm upset too. The after party's not going to be as good this year, but we have to move on. I know it, Stanley Tucci Freakoff just doesn't have the same ring to it, but no baby oil this year, just lots of olive oil, okay?
Now, to be perfectly honest, I didn't find the jokes that funny. I guess you had to really like watch the whole thing in its entirety and just be in that mood. Cause sometimes, when you're listening to a certain comedian, and you're going through the style or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You start to chuckle and start to loosen up. But she's not that funny to me. But she did make some jokes. And if y'all notice, all the people that Diddy allegedly was cool with, kicking it with, she has everybody laughing at him. And I'm probably sure he's like just tweaking in his cell right now, just like I'm gonna get them. But the main thing is I wanted to talk about is the accusers who are trying to sue Diddy aren't happy and they spoke out. Here's what some of them had to say. Y'all check this out. This is attorney Ariel Mitchell, who represents a number of clients accusing Diddy of sexual assault. She told TMZ that she hopes Nikki herself has never been sexually assaulted or mocked for it, and that making light of this ugly situation is exactly why so many sexual assault victims never come forward and report their abuse. And also, I have another one. Um, it's so many things that you know can be said in this one sentence. It's like they're absolutely right. They're absolutely right, and we haven't even had all the real evidence to come out, and that's the key thing. Like the real evidence hasn't came out. Now, is Diddy a piece of POS? Probably. But we haven't seen everything that came out. So I would say, man, take all this with a grain of salt, because if the whole industry is laughing at you already without no evidence, just imagine what's going to come out of this court case. And when I say no evidence, I'm pertaining to the actual freak offs and everything like that, you know, and the alleged allegations of younger, people. Again, it wasn't that funny to me, but overall, I think her as a woman, I'm very surprised her as a woman. I know she's a comedian, but I'm very surprised that she took those shots, especially like I said with the facts haven't even came out of the case yet. So, we will see. Let's go on to the next story. To be honest with you, this is another story where I'm having a hard time digesting, only because um, former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry, you know, blast Jay Z and Diddy, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even agree with this. I don't even agree with this. I only y'all check this out, and I'll come back with some commentary.
Jay Z knows my name, Mark Curry. I ain't never talked. He ain't never picked the phone and say, "Hey, Mark, man, I understand you going through some things. As part of the industry fellow or somebody who been there with you all the time. What can we do to possibly make sure that you straight?" You don't think they do? They don't do that. These niggas is crazy. They crazy. That's why they going through what they going through. Cause you know why? You do not do God's children like that. Of course they are fake. Of course they are. Only way Diddy can come over this is give us more moguls, and honestly, it's no matter how that happened to Jay once Puff went in. I don't talk about them much, man, but I will tell you this. Don't think that Jay-Z and Puff are the biggest moguls ever. They're great people. But what you want to look at is the great people that weren't able to become because of them people. So we're going to leave them there. How many people could have been greater that weren't made because of their empowerment? Like, how many kids didn't eat because they wanted to have a Thanksgiving party or a Christmas or birthday party? Be like, damn, I hear you're partying and stuff, but how many kids is eating? Ain't nobody eating off our celebration? Why are we celebrating? What we celebrating if ain't nobody eating? Y'all ain't got it. Diddy had the power to help other people. It's a shift in, it's like a change in balance, a shift. It's not about, it's not about what he can do. It's about what needs to be done. And actually, some people are not in position to be the power decision makers at hand. That means like the game has moved on. You can't do nothing except for sit back and enjoy what was given to you because life moves on.
Okay, let me just start this off real quick. Mark Curry, you are a grown man. All right? You're a grown man. I understand that you made mistakes in your life, but you can't keep blaming other men for your problems, or saying, "Hey, they were responsible for this and that." Every man is responsible for their actions. If they get screwed over or messed over or whatever, it's up to that man to come on and provide for his family, dog. I understand what you're saying. If some if everybody has a path to walk in their life, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta preach. Everybody has a path. Along that path is gonna be some bumps and bruises. If you allow somebody to take advantage of you, it is what it is. You have to bounce back. You're forced to bounce back. Now, if you have a family, you have to make great decisions. Even when you make bad decisions, you have to turn things around for your family. You know, I can't sit up here and say, "Oh, imagine about y'all should have did right. Y'all should have did this for this family and this person and that family." That again, that's more. That's the reason. I'm sorry to say it. I'm not trying to make it racy, but that's the reason white people get ahead, because black people are always expecting somebody to do something for them. And if you get burned, I've got burned. I've got, you know, mistreated, but you keep going. You can't let that stop you. You got kids, you got family, you got a life. You got to keep going. Like, dog, I hate when I see these type of videos from people and they just complaining about something somebody did to them. We all have something that somebody did to us, good, bad, whatever. And for these artists to know that all these people are sharks. Everybody in the music industry is a shark. They're trying to get over on somebody, trying to take somebody publishing, trying to get credit for something that they didn't do. It's freaking examples since music was invented, or in the West at least. It's a whole bunch of examples of contracts and rappers getting messed up. Again, I understand that this guy said, "Hey, trust me," but it's up to you to get your own lawyer. It's up to you to make the right decisions after you sign that paperwork. And you don't have to sign paperwork because somebody say they're gonna put you on. You can put yourself on. And that's one thing I like about the South. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm going on a tangent. We didn't wait to get signed because New York didn't want to sign us at first. LA didn't want to sign us at first. We made our we made our way. Everybody from Texas to Atlanta to like just the South period, man. We have an independent heart. And that's one thing I think, you know, a lot of people from New York lack. They lack that hustle, that independent hustle. Even the Midwest got an independent hustle. And I just think, LA does too, but I just think like blaming people and trying to make people feel guilty or trying to turn, man, go on, man. You grown, bro. You got an obligation to your family, to your kids, to your friends, to the things that you love the most, and you keep grinding and you do what you got to do. But let me know what y'all think. Sorry about the long. When I was trying to make it less than a minute, but I had to say some stuff. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. More content is on the way. Peace.